Well, let's get this going then.
Sunday recording, even though Albert gave us the biggest whiplash this week.
I did?
Yes. Oh my God. I was like, oh yay, it's a good thing we did Sunday. And then you're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, then I'm not excited. Like I was like, so like, cool.
Yeah, let me spend 10 minutes arguing for why we should not record on Sunday. We should record on Monday.
Wait, what?
What plot twist?
Wait, what? It was pretty like a straightforward conversation.
That's how I read it.
It was like oh, it's like we did a good job. You're like, no, because we're missing out on Monday news. It's like, okay, so then we're going back to Monday. It's like, no, we're sticking to Sunday.
Like, hell no. Why would you think that? Why would you think that, you dumbass? Don't you know how to read? You illiterate monster. What's the matter with you?
Well, somebody's over-exaggerating there.
You monster, illiterate hobo.
It's exactly how it happened. Exactly how it happened.
Sure, whatever.
It's like, you idiot. Why would you ever think that?
Why would you think that? How could you take that from the message I just said arguing for Monday recording? How dare you dumbass?
All right. So for the listeners who are listening to this, my response was, no, I like recording not coming home from work, Mondays when Ruthie's available, record Sunday night, and then go straight to sleep is too appealing.
Yeah. I would post a screen cap. I would not.
Now, the behind the scenes there is that when I was putting my 3 posting, like, I like Sundays too, but 3 things. We can't really cover any big Monday morning breaking news. The episode is kind of dated, being released 2 days later. I want to keep the regular release schedule consistent, except for the occasional extra third episode. And then,
so we should record on Monday, right?
Hold on.
We all agree. We're on the same page. Moving on the same page. Done and done.
Okay. So Anna does go valid. So back to Mondays. Behind the scenes here is I was looking for the GIF that says nope. But
nope. No, you dumbass. You illiterate, no shoe wearing, what do you got, dumbass. Why would you think of that?
So I couldn't settle for an animated GIF. So I just wrote it out like normal, like, yeah, exactly.
It drove me insane.
Don't you know how to read, you
woman? You dumbass. I was just like, wow, I really don't know how to read the room.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Don't know how to read the room. Like, clearly you don't know how to read the room when I'm just saying it plainly as fact, not like.
Okay. But I'm a woman.
Can't you see what I'm saying? I'm obviously arguing for Sunday recording. Obviously. A blind person can see it. Stevie Wonder could read this. Stevie Wonder can figure this out.
Like, yeah, it's just like, oh my God. Like, okay, well then I feel... Jiaming's right. Yeah, I felt like a dumbass because I was like, wow. Okay, so we're going to Monday. It's like, no, we're sticking to Sunday. It's like, well then I'm such a dumbass for
It's crystal clear. Anybody can see this. Anybody. Don't you know anything about anything? Did you just wait? Did you get a car accident? What kind of brain damage are you working? What?
I'm just saying there is a downside to recording on Sundays opposed to Mondays, like normal. However, like that. See?
On a serious note, this will be like number 3 or number 2 so far. We're recording on Sundays. 3 in a row?
I think this is going to keep going because I have no idea when Ruthie's going to go back.
No, I'm just saying, I feel pretty good about it, though. I'm just saying, if this is like 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
I like having, just knocking it out and then doing, I haven't done anything useful on Mondays, but still, the idea is there. The option
right.
There.
No, like we agreed last week, 2 weeks ago, unless we know Ruthie's recording, we're recording on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's the current plan right now. I don't know how it's going to play out when Ruthie is available or not, but yeah. Welcome to the Stuff and Junk Show, where we share our opinions on random subjects from interesting news, social topics, pop culture, our likes and dislikes, things you've seen, heard, or read, what we did, and what we did. Stuff and junk. Hello, my name is Albert.
This is Jiaming.
This is Anna.
DHL. I made an order for our Stuff and Junk Show enamel pins, right? Now, this is one of those things where if you meet me, Anna, or Ruthie at Comic-Con, we will probably give you a pin. We will give you a pin. Because it's not often we run into listeners in the wild. So if you're a listener, you run into us at Comic-Con, we will give you a pin. Okay? Anyways, so I placed the order online. And I guess it was being delivered to DHL, which I guess I didn't know. And what I didn't know was that I had to be present to sign it. Now, we live in an age where a lot of people are not at home. I know some people, they have like a doorman that they can hand it to, kind of thing. I think for your case, Anna, that's your case, right?
No,
No? Oh, okay.
no,
So
no. I don't live in New York.
that's right. It's a routine thing, huh?
I live in California, the land of the free.
No, it's not a gated community.
No, I mean it's a gated like building, but the delivery people have an access code to get in.
Oh, so they'll still drop it off at your door.
If it's a good driver, yes. If not, they'll chuck it in the mailroom and say good luck.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And normally I actually don't bother anymore with like having the signature thing. I know it's more security. You definitely get the product.
It's
kind
an
of thing.
option you have to select, right?
Yeah, but I didn't select it though. I guess they just did it for me, right?
Interesting. I thought, isn't it? I don't buy things from Amazon, but isn't like the default?
What
Like, hey, you
wasn't
don't have to
Amazon?
decipher.
It wasn't Amazon.
I think DHL is like that because it's more different. Like it's like international.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The DHL, just a slide. DHL domestic is closed. There's only DHL international now.
Yeah, it's like well, I'll get to that point later on. But the thing is though is that I was at work when it was delivered, right? And this is something that I was definitely waiting for, and I didn't know it was delivered until I had a chance to look at my phone at work, and then I'm like, oh, there was a missed doorbell ring, kind of thing, and apparently the delivery person was pressing the doorbell, hoping that somebody could come out to sign the package, kind of thing. And then I'm watching the video of it happening, and then the guy walks away with the package. I'm like, damn it, So I had to do a whole thing like, how do I get them to redeliver? Because I know how it works for like FedEx or for
You gotta go to the store.
UPS. You go to the store, but how does it work for DHL? Is it the same thing? I have no idea. Right. So I went on the website, and apparently you can create an account, and if you have an account, you can have the setup. You can have it set up so that they can leave it at your door. But yeah, you're right, Jiaming. It's automatic. Normally they'll have somebody sign it, but there is if you have an account, you can put it as a default to leave it at the door. And then I had to go through customer service through that web chat thingy, and I was able to. But here's the thing, though, it went by pretty smoothly. I told them my tracking number, and I gave them my information. I told them what I wanted to do, all in one gesture. Not like they ask you a question, ask you a question, ask you a question. They ask you a question. Hi, how can I help you? Can you give me your tracking number? So then I type it all in, and then a few minutes later, it did take a few minutes later though. Then they respond, okay, got all your information. They'll be delivered tomorrow, kind of thing. It was that simple actually. So the question now is, in a case like you guys, what do you do when you have packages that needs to be signed? And you're not going to be present. Like, what do you guys do?
Well, I'm lucky now that in the sense that my brother works from home, so he's always home.
Oh, okay.
And also, like 99% of the time I bought something, it's always through like Amazon. So I just throw it at home. Throw it at home.
Yeah,
throw it out in the front door.
And Anna already explained what she does. So the other go ahead.
Well, I mean, I work from home from here, but let's say I wouldn't be here. I'd either have it shipped to where if I was at an office, I have it shipped to me at the office, or I send it to my parents' house, to my mom's home, and I just have to warn her like, oh, someone's going to be coming, and please sign for this. But yeah, I mean, I'm always home, so they'll find me.
So the next question to this topic, where I'm actually leading to, is where I work. I don't really have access to my phone. Like I have access to my phone during my breaks, but honestly, I would prefer not to be stuck on my phone during my break and actually either take a nap or just take a break, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing, Anna, you always have access to your phone though, right? Or yes or no?
Yes.
Jiaming, you?
I'm just I consider work as secondary. I'm mostly on my phone. You know what I mean? I just happen to be working.
Jiaming's a nepo baby. Come on.
I feel like as somebody who doesn't have access to their phone at work the majority of the time, I feel like the word has moved on past me. Like in the old days, you're expected to not have your phone at work, or you don't have a phone. Like in the 90s, where when I was younger. So it's like or heck, even in the 2000s, really. But nowadays, everything revolves around direct access to your phone for everything, essentially.
Yeah.
Like the person rang the doorbell, my phone clearly got the message and got the notification like, hey, somebody's at the doorbell. Do you want to respond? Well, I can't respond because I can't look at my phone. It's on silent and whatnot, kind of thing. And people sending me messages sometimes, and they're like waiting for a response, but when I ask it to the phone, I can't really see your response, kind of thing. And some of them are like very mundane and simple, but it's still kind of like they expect you to answer right away. Like, hey, I'm over here. Did you want something from here? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And how am I supposed to respond to that if I don't see it until 2 hours later?
Yeah, it's a digital age. Yeah, it's like welcome to 2024. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's all around the phone, man. So yeah, it is what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Anna, thoughts on that?
It is tough. I mean, I know. Like you, there are some people who don't have access to their phone when they're working, and I'll text them, and they'll be like, "Why aren't they texting me back?" And they're like, "Oh, they're working. Why am I not working?"
Right.
But like I know, like if I message you, I know if you're at work, I'm gonna hear back when you're off work or on a break or something. So I'm just like, I'll be patient. But yeah, I am fully aware that there are people out there who actually work and are not on their phone 24/7. So I get it. I just, some of us are really plugged in, and it's unfortunate. I wish it wasn't like that. It was like back in the day where it was really hard to get a hold of someone, and now it's very easy. So there technically isn't an excuse, but yeah.
The only time I'm without my phone right now is like when I deliberately just leave it at home when I go for walks and stuff. Even when I do that, I have access to my iPhone, iWatch.
Yeah,
your iWatch.
iWatch, Apple Watch. What do I call it now?
From now on, just call it iWatch.
The iWatch.
The Apple Watch, the Steve Jobs watch. Anyway, so I'm still plugged in to a certain degree and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't remember the last time I actually left home without my phone to do anything besides a walk. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Do you go on your Apple Watch? I'm sorry, your iWatch at the movies, Jiaming?
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't check it when I'm
son of a bitch.
Oh my god! How dare you?
The disrespect.
I just check it to see what time it is, how much time I have left before the movie ends and stuff like that. That's the only time I check it and stuff like that.
You should not be checking your phone for how long you have left.
No,
his
watch.
Your watch.
But it's
your
still,
watch. Well, it's a watch, a phone, and whatever it is. You should not be checking.
How bright is how bright is that phone? That watch when you look at it? And
it's not that bright. It's not that bright.
Says you.
You barbarian. You barbarian.
I know. That's the other thing. I can't. That's my own opinion. That's my watch. I mean, I see all the time, so I just can't judge the brightness of it. You know what? Next time I'll tap the shoulder of the person sitting next to me. I'll ask him, "Hey, is this bothering you?" What?
It's my podcast. Classy.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not being creepy. This is for a podcast.
God.
Yeah.
No, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I'll put my iWatch on Do Not Disturb. So there is no need to check anything when I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, I pretty much put my phone completely on silent at that point. There's no reason for me to pick up my phone. And there are times where somebody will be like, my example at work, somebody will be trying to get hold of me when I'm watching the movie, and I'll just have to respond like, sorry, I was in the movies, kind of thing. So far in all these situations of me not having access to my phone at certain points, nobody's have told me like, why didn't you answer right away? So far, thankfully, that hasn't happened. So
to be fair, the only reason anybody really needs a phone is in case of family like emergencies, like if you have kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like 99% of people who don't have kids or any kind of family thing going on, they really don't need a phone all the time. It's not that big a deal,
Okay, since you bring that up, segue to the current debate right now in California is California wants to ban mobile phone use at school for the students. What are your thoughts on that?
Wait, are you telling me they're allowed to use their phone at school?
No, they're not allowed, but they use it anyway because kids being kids, whatever. You can only like tell people take your phone out or put it away, kind of thing. People can just as people like sneakily look at their phone in cars while they're driving. Kids can look at their phone underneath the desk of school.
Yeah, my nephew brings his phone. He gets to school like 10 minutes before school starts, so he'll be on the phone and stuff like that. And then when he's walking home, he's on the phone and stuff like that. But at school, he's supposed to be put away and stuff like that.
Supposed to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Honestly, my just not just regarding like California and school and all that. Overall, I wish my ex sister-in-law didn't get him a phone so young and stuff like that. I think he got his first phone in like around the fourth grade and stuff like that. I think around fourth or fifth grade. I just wish he wasn't so what do you call it? He wasn't so on his phone all the time. Like he'll go from upstairs downstairs, eat and get his food and all that stuff, all while looking at his phone and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He can't go out once without bringing his phone and stuff.
That's how
So
kids are. That's how kids
yeah,
are.
Well,
I know. Just
yeah.
so overall, that's my wish. I wish he didn't have his phone so early as young. So, but can this thing be legislated and stuff like that? I don't know. You know, honestly, I don't know.
Well, it depends. I mean, they could literally just pass it, as law.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
but do you agree with that sentiment?
I don't like the government stepping in to be that heavy-handed and stuff like that.
Same,
You know,
same.
individual schools already have policies like that, but to codify it on a state level and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's a bit much. You know what I mean? It seems more for like show than anything else. You know what I mean? Because like I said, most schools, I think all schools have some sort of like regulations about cell phones and stuff like that. The governor doesn't he should have other things going on. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Anna, your thoughts on this?
I mean, kids shouldn't be using them at school, but it's really hard to get them to not use them. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I know it's a rule. Like even back in my day where we didn't have smartphones, so we still had like phones. We were not supposed to use them, and if we got caught, they got taken away for the day. But I feel like nowadays that's not even allowed because kids would riot. So
I remember correctly. I'm so old. I think the issue back in my day, I think because I'm so old, I think they were talking about pagers back then. You know what I mean?
Oh
They
yeah,
they banned pagers or something like that. That's like
yeah.
that's how old I am. We didn't have cell phones back then.
But there was no rule against pagers either.
Yeah.
So I feel the same way too. Like the government shouldn't step in and tell them what they can or cannot carry a phone. I mean, where does it end? Like, what else can we not carry to school? Guns? Whoa, Albert!
Yeah.
It went dark there.
Whoa, Albert! Whoa,
I
that
know,
is
right?
radical.
I know. Anyways, jokes aside, bad jokes aside. The point is that just leave the kids alone. There are certain things you can do. We can eat. What happened to the whole thing where the teacher has a box? Okay, everybody, put your phone in the box, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. People have a second phone, whatever. But you can only do so much. But to completely ban it from being in school, seems a little harsh.
Yeah, they could do like the you know how some concerts or whatever they do like that bag and you put it in there.
Yes, yeah,
and
there
you
we
get
go.
it later. They
Yeah.
could do that,
And there are
Um,
benefits to people having what do you call it, phones at school. I don't want to be too
Calculator?
morbid. Exactly. Calculator. I don't want to sound too morbid. I don't want to sound too morbid and stuff, but in case of a school shooting, you want to be able to call your parents. Hey, man, guess what? We're getting shot up, man. Come get me and stuff
Well,
like
that's
that.
a very good point. Yeah.
Sometimes
This is true.
Very
sometimes
true.
there's crimes committed at school. You want to be a narc. You know what I mean? What if your kid wasn't being knocked out? I want to out another kid. But more important, joking aside, what if there's abuse by a teacher or something like that? You know what I mean? What is this? Well, so they record that sort of thing. You know what I mean? So
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. See, it seems a little misguided, and seems like I'm not. If this is a politics thing, it's a bad
Yeah.
move as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. Like, why would you
Yeah.
do that?
yeah, like I said, there's other things going on. Like, you know what I mean? How about you helping those homeless people get off the streets? How about that? How don't you worry about that? You know what I mean?
Well,
Relax.
Yeah. Well, there's that. All right then. We're opening segment there, Albert. But it's the 783rd episode of the show, and
That wasn't the show. What's the
no, it's the 783rd episode
Can you
of the
believe
show,
this? Oh,
and
boy.
as of this
I'm
recording,
exhausted.
it's currently June. Let's go see what's up with June. And I know we do have like 10 more days, 7 more days.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this. I thought we were going to recap next week and stuff like that.
Next week will be July already. So
Really?
yeah.
Because I had an end of June thing to prepare for my 5 minute segment. You know what? I'll do it next week. It's fine. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, okay. But anyways, let's see what's up with June.
Mm-hmm.
So
What's up?
get
I forgot how it goes. Ruthie, help me out here. Do we say what's up now or later? I forgot. Ruthie, hello. Wait. Hello. Well, never mind.
Back to the studio.
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, again, since we're doing an end of June sort of review, I will once again see if you pick my favorite story from June. And unlike previous months, it will not be as dark and morbid. I have a funny one.
Okay. Well, I look forward to the funny one. Just get things out of the way. Yeah, there's the Trump felony convictions. That's a thing that happened this month in June. First woman president in Mexico. Anna, you're a correspondent to Mexico.
Wow.
Mexico.
Sorry, Mexico. Sorry.
Mexico.
Any thoughts on that one, real quick?
I mean, I still think it's pretty awesome. I mean, obviously, it is still a little bit a dark tale because there were a lot of politicians that were taken out during the course of this election.
You mean taken out? Taken out?
Unalive? Yeah. But it is a pretty. I think, policy-wise, I think she'll do good. She is Jewish. She's a climate. She was a former climate scientist. So I think it's a pretty crazy thing that it happened, just only because Mexico is very toxic masculinity is a masculinity still thing there. So for this to happen, I know that there's a very large, well, not large, but there is a percentage of people that are very angry about this. But then there is another larger percentage of people that won and got a female president. So
when did she start, by the way? Starting next month, end of the year. When did she start?
That's a good question. So I think technically the elections are not done yet, from what my mom was telling me. The last one is around my birthday or something like that. Like there's something else left to solidify her win. Like I think, from what my mom was telling me, I'm not sure, but she is still set to win. But I think she would be starting next year or something. I don't know, or maybe in September. I really don't know how elections in Mexico work, but from what I know, at least from my mom, because I actually had a really good conversation with her about it, she's pretty excited. So, it's nice to see that, like the progressiveness there, and it was up to two candidates, and both of them were females. So, I think that's a pretty amazing feat for Mexico.
Yeah, I think it's always nice when a country is able to get their first female president and all that stuff. I know it was a big deal in the 80s when the Philippines got their first female president. So, and then other countries as well. So it's nice. It goes to show that people are willing to vote for, not because the guy is a male or female. Yes, they're just willing to vote, and anybody can win.
Yeah, and it was a huge turnout too. Like even here at the consulates, they had to turn people away because it was just not enough. It was too much of a volume for them to handle. But a lot of people did come out to vote, which is a really cool thing to see. So the people are voting, and they voted for a woman. So woo!
Yeah,
and
indeed.
She's Jewish, so I know, and that's a big thing in Mexico where they're all flipping out about it. But it's like, come on, like get over it.
Joey Chestnut, for whatever reason, is back in the news. Like Anna, do you know who Joey Chestnut is?
Is he a chipmunk? No, I don't know.
Chestnut, very good, Chestnut. Back in the day, it was a whole thing about hot dog eating contests and whatnot, and Joey Chestnut was one of the champions of hot dog eating. It was him and Kobayashi, right? That was the whole thing. I think for me and Jiaming, we know him more because of Kevin and Bean show, and they talked about this too a lot whenever hot dog eating is a thing. But Joey Chestnut,
July 4th. Yeah, it's a July 4th tradition and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I love it that guys are so into wiener eating.
Yeah, put the wieners in your mouth.
Well, when you put it that way, Joey Chestnut has been banned, from what I understand, banned from competing in the hot dog eating championship in July 4 because
it's the famous Nathan. I don't mean to shut up, but it's the famous Nathan hot dog eating contest every 4th of July on the. I wish our New York correspondent was here. I think I forgot the Pure, the famous Pure in New York or something. It's like the famous one. But anyway, that's the competition he got banned from.
Yeah, because he endorsed Impossible Foods, and Impossible Food is plant-based meat. And apparently Nathan's hot dog are like, oh no plant-based meat. How dare you endorse plant-based meat? Kind of thing.
I don't think it's necessarily the vegan of it all. It's just like Nathan's hot. It's a hot dog. And, it's a brand of hot dog. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. You know what I mean?
It is, but I don't know why. Well, then in that case, then why do they have an issue with him endorsing Impossible Foods?
No, it's just like it's us or nothing. You know, you're like what do you call it? When you work for Nike, you can't wear Reebok sneakers to the store and stuff. You know, so
Is that what that is? But
Yeah.
he's not like an official spokesman for Nathan's.
yeah, but they want that, but but it's their contest.
But he's
Big
a winner
sponsor.
of
Yeah.
the contest.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that whole hot dog eating contest. It's their promotion. It's a promotional thing for their hot dogs and stuff. You know what I mean?
But this is after Kobayashi essentially kind of like said he wasn't going to compete anymore, and
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut was going to be their star now again or whatever. So what the heck?
Yeah, but other people eat hot dogs.
Okay, all right,
I don't know
all
what
right,
to tell
all
you.
right, all right.
That's another thing about it. And since because of the whole Kevin and Bean, Nathan hot dog, I actually did years ago. I did like a deep dive on hot dog eating, not just hot dog eating, but apparently the thing for Nathan, it's not like once a year. They're just like everybody gets together, eats hot dog, blah blah blah. It's like it's a cross country kind of thing. Like there's a hot dog eating contest all over the world, different food and stuff like that. It's a whole thing and stuff like that. So.
Yeah,
Like I said, there'll be other people. We'll step up. We'll take that crown. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well,
Eventually, Michael Jordan retired. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. True. But in radio news, Netflix announced that they will have
Mhm.
the ultimate hot dog eating contest live on Netflix on Labor Day, starring Joey Chestnut and Takeru Kobayashi.
Mhm.
So look out for that.
That's gonna crash and burn because Netflix can't handle doing something live.
But haven't they been relatively successful?
No, because the Love Is Blind thing that was live was a disaster. That's why they went back to pre-recording.
But they had also like the one of the award shows live, and that turned out pretty well. I think. Yes. No.
I think you might be thinking about the roast of Tom Brady.
Oh,
That was
okay.
very,
That too.
that was very, very.
Oh,
very
was that
popular.
live?
Yeah, that was live. That was very, very
Oh, okay.
popular. That handled the viewership, and then it crashed that night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna be
just
called
hating.
Chestnut versus Kobayashi.
Yeah, I think
Unfinished beef.
I think it's fine. I don't think that many people enough people going to watch it to crash Netflix. I think it's going to be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And
Albert's gonna be watching.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched.
Put the wieners in your mouth.
Wait, is that a
guys.
gay joke?
Yeah.
What the heck?
How many wieners can you put in your mouth? Yeah.
I've never seen the contest, so there's that. Have we discovered Dyson Spheres in space? You guys knows what Dyson Spheres are, right?
Mm-mm.
Dyson Sphere is a mega structure that surrounds a sun, a solar system, essentially, kind of thing.
Mhm.
And think of it like a giant solar panel, but that surrounds the sun, the source of.
Oh, right.
solar
I
panel.
remember the Star Trek.
Right.
I remember the Star Trek episode.
So by that, you have like practically infinite energy in that inside that sphere, and you can planets inside. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they were able to find some stuff in the sky, in space.
You mean
That-
space?
In space that looked like it could potentially be Dyson spheres. They saw 7 of them. Like they can't explain it other than maybe those are Dyson spheres.
Mhm.
So we may have just found potential life in space if these
Mhm.
are Dyson spheres. Imagine that. That's something. Yeah. And
Well, there's definitely life in space, but
yeah, well that
we haven't seen it.
in other news also, Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2, people are saying, "Oh, Pixar's back. Yeah, look, they're relevant to the box office again." All stuff. So
They're not woke.
so this is ongoing news coverage here because it's still in theaters. It only came out like last week as of this recording, so second week only, and yeah, it's pretty impressive. I mean, in the summer, whoever has Inside Out 2 in the summer movie wager must be pretty happy.
You're talking about
You? Are you talking about you?
You just did this entire segment just to brag.
Oh, Albert.
What a douche. Am I right?
Wow, I know. Jeez, you're calling me a dumbass.
This is also coming.
What? Still with that?
This is also coming off the heels of before Inside Out 2 came out. I think it was who's the guy in charge of Disney right now? Is it what's his name? Oh shit, I have a blank on the name.
Iger by Barger?
Yeah, that guy, my man. I think it's he who quoted like, "Hey, moving forward, Pixar, we're gonna try to move away from these personal, introspective, it's personal therapeutic kind of filmmaking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? More broad based and stuff like that. But this one, but Inside Out 2, hey, guess what it is, baby? It's introspective. It's therapy and stuff like that. So yeah, so maybe he's gonna change his mind now. And
Maybe.
hopefully,
I don't know.
and also, this is a little bit separate. I know Pixar's having a moment. It's great. It's a great movie. I'm all for it. But I think the next one. I'm not sure about the next one, man. The one I think it's a Disney / Pixar joint. The one with the little kid. Did you guys see the trailer for that one? The one, the little kid, the little Mexican American kid gets kidnapped by aliens and stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait,
You didn't see this
what?
one? You didn't see this one? It's ELIO. You guys didn't see the trailer for that?
That wasn't a DreamWorks movie?
No.
Sounds like a DreamWorks movie.
It's a Disney / Pixar one.
Oh, okay.
What?
All right.
With the Mexican American kid?
Yeah. Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Who's that? What's that lady's name from Barbie? I forgot her name.
Margot Robbie?
No, the Mexican American lady that's from the movie.
There is no Mexican American.
American.
She's not Mexican.
Sorry, I apologize. But she's is she not?
God, I cannot. No,
I
she's
apologize.
not Mexican.
She's Latin. I should use Latin and stuff like that.
Oh,
That covers all the bases. But anyway, she plays a mother, so I have figured the leads are Latin American and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the next one. I don't know, that trailer. It has the same opening too, and same July 7th opening or something like that. So I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I derailed the podcast. Sorry.
I did Google it just now, and I have the synopsis over here. Elio.
Right.
I mean, the name of the movie is Elio. The name of the
Elio,
kid.
that's right. Yeah. Mhm.
Elio, an underdog with an active imagination, finds himself inadvertently beamed up to the communiverse, an interplanetary organization. Communiverse.
Yeah, that's the universe I want to be.
Jeez, I wasn't even thinking about that, but okay. An interplanetary organization.
Everybody's welcome to that universe.
With
Yeah,
representatives from galaxies far and wide, mistakenly identified as Earth's ambassador to the rest of the universe. He starts to form new bonds with eccentric aliens while discovering who he's truly meant to be. There we go. So isn't this pretty much
God.
like WALL-E but a human?
A little bit, yeah.
But you know
I saw
what's
the trailer for it. It doesn't look great.
you know what's missing from the synopsis, Jiaming?
Mhm.
Mentioning that he's Mexican.
He's Hispanic.
It's like it's
also-
irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Also, he has one eye too.
No.
He has
Oh,
one
he
eye
has one
too.
eye.
He
Okay.
has one eye too. I don't know why that's relevant, but he has one eye. He has a disability.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyway, sorry. Inside Out 2, great movie. I'm glad they're making all the money.
Well, it's being directed by Adrian Molina, who did Coco. So
There you go.
remember me.
Okay, I'm not excited for this movie because it has Jamila Jamil in it, but it's fine. I'll watch it.
Who? What? Jamil. Isn't that?
Oh, that's like
The chick from what do you call it? The Good Place.
yeah.
Oh yeah, her.
She's like a pathological liar.
Oh, is she really?
So she's gonna be so annoying during the press tour.
I don't know anything about this, but okay.
Yeah, I could go a whole segment on her if you want me to.
Let's not do it now. Very, very recently, I participated in the Metallica Fortnite event that happened in Fortnite. Fortnite, a game that's really, 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 really popular that I have never touched once in my life.
Isn't that a little young for you?
That's why I said never touch, never touch in my life. In more ways than none, never touch Fortnite ever. But Metallica's there. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I gotta install Fortnite now. So I checked it out. It was pretty cool. I kind of wish it was longer, but it was pretty cool. You know,
Basically, Fortnite. My nephew used to play and stuff like that. And the thing is, basically, Fortnite, it's just a promotional. It's just a way of promoting things right now. You know, if you have a movie coming out, you have a thing coming out. You just throw your character on Fortnite. It's a promotional. It's a promotional device right now. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's an interactive. It was they built it. I got the impression that it was going to be like a virtual concert event, but it wasn't. It was actually like an interactive game surrounding Metallica songs, kind of thing, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah. My favorite part of the Fortnite being a promotional thing is when they threw Daredevil in there. I told my nephew, Daredevil with a gun? Really? Is that what we're doing? Is that it?
The Joker thing? Oh, okay.
No, the Daredevil. The Marvel
Daredevil.
character.
Daredevil?
Yeah.
Daredevil?
Exactly. That's why I said Daredevil.
Wait, Jared Leto as Daredevil?
No. What?
Wait, did you say Jared Leto or did you say Daredevil?
No, I didn't say Daredevil. I didn't say Daredevil. I just said Daredevil.
Oh, okay. Anyways, but also
we'll edit that out. Don't worry. It's fine. We'll fix it in post.
Albert would not edit that out. And also, Fortnite Festival is a thing at Fortnite, which is essentially Rock Band, because the creators of Rock Band was bought off by Epic Games, and now they're gonna continue the Rock Band legacy in Fortnite Festival. So I guess Fortnite is gonna be installed in my device from here on out. Imagine that. In other news, this is also kind of recent. The bikini barista in Seattle. Have you guys heard that story?
Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah.
Yeah. So
of course he did.
Well, I mean, the video was pretty much of basically like a customer went up to the drive-through in the car and he was complaining about the cost of the coffee kind of thing. So of course she probably puts a premium on it because hey, you get to see me in a bikini kind of situation, right? But anyway,
he wanted a discount because my understanding is he wanted a discount because he's like a repeat customer or something like that.
Seriously?
That's what it was. Yeah,
not an a-hole. But anyway, so he went ahead and tossed the coffee at her. But the real news story here is that she actually responded. She got a hammer and she whacked his windshield. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. You see her quote and stuff like that? Her quote became pretty iconic.
Go ahead, Jiaming. What's her quote?
Traveled the interwebs.
Go ahead.
It says, women can respond to with more than crying and stuff like that, or something like that. I'm butchering the quote.
Oh, okay.
Because she, so yeah, I'm for it, man. It's like, hey, man, throwing food or throwing something at somebody, that's violence, and it should be met with violence. It can be met with violence. So yeah.
Well, he's gonna get charged for a 4th degree criminal offense. Whatever 4th degree means.
Yeah.
What's funny is that I asked Google this. What is a 4th degree criminal offense? And Google literally told me if it's not a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd criminal offense, it's a 4th criminal offense. I'm like, wait, what? How is that?
Thank you.
How is
You
that
did it
an
again.
answer? How is that
You
an
did it again,
answer?
Google. Thank you. Look at that.
I'm like, wow, Google. But yeah, the guy is gonna sue her for the windshield. But go figure, right? Yeah. Speaking of drivers, the Michigan driver. You guys heard the story, right? The Michigan driver name is Harris. Corey Harris.
Yeah, a little bit more detail.
Corey Harris from Michigan. He goes into court and he doesn't go into court. Yeah. He was in a virtual court hearing through was it Zoom, right?
Yeah.
And you can see him behind the wheel of a car, he's driving kind of thing. And then the judge is like, wait a minute, isn't he reporting in for the fact that he got his license suspended for driving? And he's gonna show up in court even in Zoom driving?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So they pretty much threw the book at him essentially. And then I guess the lawyers came back and they said like, oh no, it's a misunderstanding. He was actually never really suspended for his driver's license.
Right.
Because he didn't have his license at the time when he was booked.
Yeah.
So there was, for technical reasons, he really wasn't suspended for license, blah, blah, blah. And then, Jiaming, would you like to explain the third twist of the story?
Well, the second twist, let me go back to the second twist. The twist was like, his license was never suspended. He was driving because he had a sick mother that he had to get checked up, take her to like a medical, or not like a review or something like that. Anyway, that was the second twist. The third twist is like, my understanding is that he doesn't have a license registered anywhere in any state and stuff like that. So
Correct.
He wasn't supposed to drive. That's where I left off. That's where I left off. Like what, 2 weeks ago? Has there been an update since then?
That's the last update I heard.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was like an ongoing thing throughout the whole month. It was like, oh, this poor guy, No. It was like, oh, this idiot of a guy who would like actually drive it to court essentially on a suspended license, and then they go, oh, we apologize to that guy because apparently
it went viral. His face was all over every meme. It was all over the social web, and it was like, oh, we apologize. I'm sorry. Yeah. My bad. Take it back.
And then we take it back again because apparently this guy is an idiot because he didn't have his license at all.
That's one of those things where somebody's got to do a deep dive. Somebody's got to figure that one out.
There'll be a Netflix movie for it, I'm sure. Anna, have you heard the story at all?
Yes, I actually did.
All right.
I saw like the viral meme and all that, but I didn't know the full plot twists.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. And last stories I'm gonna mention here is the Acolyte came out in Disney Plus, and Star Wars fandom is all going crazy again with all
they're
their
taking it
complaints.
so well. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They're loving it.
Yeah. This also kind of carries over to Doctor Who as well. Doctor Who just finished its season recently, and a lot of people are also like all up in arms, blah blah blah. Anyways, fandom kind of dumb. And then my last story is ICQ. You guys remember ICQ? Jiaming, do you remember ICQ?
Was that
Wait,
like
I don't think.
an internet thing?
It's an internet thing, yeah. Jiaming, do you remember ICQ?
No, I don't think so.
ICQ was essentially like basically back in the late 90s, early 2000s, people had different messaging platforms, right? You got AIM, you got Yahoo Messenger,
MSN Messenger,
you got MSN Messenger, you got all that other stuff.
I'm with you so far, yeah.
Yeah, and then you could also install an app called ICQ, and ICQ has all of that. So if you get any message from anything, it just goes through ICQ.
Okay.
You know, and that's why it's called ICQ. ICQ. Anyways, the app has been, essentially kind of like not really popular anymore ever since iPhone came out, essentially. But oh no, I said that and BlackBerry Messenger kind of just took over. Anyways,
Sure.
For people like myself who remember ICQ and love ICQ, as of this recording, you'll probably come across it, but officially shuts down on June 26th. June 26th. That is the day you'll be listening to this episode. Yeah, June 26th. It's ICQ is officially shut down.
Wow.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. And now, Jiaming's news story that I didn't catch.
Yeah, you didn't catch it. What happened back in May? The Pope.
Whoa, May, June.
No.
Okay.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Let him finish.
All right.
No, seriously.
All right.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
All right. Go on.
Gotta be polite here, man.
Let him cook.
Back in May, the Pope had to publicly apologize for using the F word, the derogatory F word for describing gay individuals and stuff like that. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He was in like a media. "Oh, I'm sorry." It's some of the time. It's like, "Oh, I don't use this. It's not me. It's not who I am. It's not who the Catholic Church is and stuff like that." So that happened in May. Guess what happened in June? Literally like a week after he issued that apology.
He said it again?
He said it again. He
Really?
issued another apology. Sorry, but hey, listen. He used the F word to describe some people that came or the room that he was in or something like that. They had to apologize again. Oh, sorry. My bad. Hey, it's not who again. Even though I've been caught twice, that's not who I am. It's not who I'm about and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm my man. So there you go. The Pope. I was using the F word.
Well, I mean, he is an old guy, so there's that.
Well, there you go. Yeah, then he should not know any better.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely not true. And stuff like that. That's our horrible excuse. He's a leader and stuff like that. He's trying to create good relations between that and that community and stuff like that.
Yeah, because
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, Catholics and homosexuals, right?
They're big fans of each other and stuff like that.
Okay, all right, and there you go, folks. That goes. Unless Alan, do you have a surprise June story that we don't know about?
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't remember any of the stories. Sorry.
And that's why this exists. All right, there we go, folks. That was the month of June. Thanks for listening. You can find this podcast on Instagram, Threads, and YouTube at Stuff Junk Show. And you can find me, Albert, on Instagram and Threads at Albert5x5.
You can find me on social media, JIAMINGLOU.
You can find me on social media at Anna Voltage or on my other show, Most Extreme Ranking Challenge.
Music has been provided by Gloomy June. Updates, contact info, ways to support us, and everything else is on the show notes found on whoatworstwhy.com. This was episode 783 of the Stuff and Junk Show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, this podcast has been a Who at Worst Why production.